Hello, everybody. Today is Saturday, September the 7th, 2013. My name is Michael Wright, and this is the Weekend Elliottwave video. Just before going forward, please do pause the recording and read over the risk disclaimer. Alright, let's take a look at a couple of trades last week. Nice start off to the week after last month's volatility in the markets. Currently up 311 pips. So again, good start. A couple good trades. Market a lot more aligned than it was last month. As you guys remember, last month there was way more than average false breakouts, but so far things are playing out well. As we start off next week's trade, um, we are looking at a couple of things. One, let's start off with the dollar CAD as we are looking to take that at the open so long as there's not much of a gap on either side. Okay, looking at this setup, we are looking at price action currently holding the 161.8% Fibonacci extension. Alright, so looking for that down move to be a third wave. Only looking for about 104.40, so a 40 pip target. Indeed, gonna have just about the same thing as a stop. Again, this is just a shorter term move as we are looking for prices to continue to the downside. Just first looking at a correction before the movement lower continues. So looking for 104.40, then looking for a reverse back towards 103.60. Okay. With that being said, another pair that I do really like is the pound dollar. Pound dollar, though, a bit interesting because if correlations match up, pound dollar should come down another 50 or somewhat pips, test trendline support, and continue higher. But looking here, if that plays out, then topside rallies could extend towards the 105, 157.50 mark before lower. In either case, I'm looking for a trendline break to the downside and then looking for moves towards 153, just shy of the 50% Fibonacci retracement on the 4-hour upswing. Okay, so we have eyes on that as well. Meanwhile, pound yen is also interesting as well. Remember, we were in a nice short last week. Um, we booked it for plus 54 pips. Got short at 155.80, closed it at 155.26. Indeed, it extended a lot lower than that. I don't regret. I think, in my opinion, you know what? Profits are profits. I'll take it. And then we were heading. It was ahead of NFPs, so it could have went either way. But now looking at the pound yen, looking for a hourly close below 154.50 to open up some downside. Don't forget we still have that open gap at 152.50. Okay, so looking for a downside move towards there if we get that, and then looking to go to break even sooner than later. All right. um Meanwhile, Aussie dollar continues its upside rally. uh for me, I'm gonna stay pat for now. But again, same thing as pound yen. We have open gaps lower. You'll see the same thing with the Kiwi dollar. Kiwi dollar here we have this open gap. So you'll see the same thing across all pairs as we open topside on risk on. So with that being said, watch for volatility as we come towards this week's trade as well as next week. I know a lot of tensions in Syria, so that could increase some movements or some irregularities in the market. Okay, here again another downside move. So looking for moves higher over time. Euro Aussie gonna stay pat for now. Remember last month, way too many fake outs, and here we only closed this for minus 3 pips, but this would have been another fake breakout as prices continue lower after breaking that horizontal trendline support. So I'm glad we did close out that trade, and actually here maybe happened overnight, but breakout and a retest, this would have been optimal for short. So if anybody caught that, kudos to you. If not, watch for these setups, okay? Especially when things are going well, you do want to kind of mimic similar situations. So when you see that, it becomes a part of your muscle memory, okay? Muscle memory meaning you're thinking. Now we have Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar. You see, this is a kind of same situation as I'm expecting with the dollar CAD. Remember, I said dollar CAD could come under some pressure, but then upside moves are still in favor of so. So any downside moves in dollar CAD is actually a buy, looking for one more thrust into 92.80 before a reverse. Here we have 100% the measured move of A to C, with C ideally coming here. All right, that's the 100%. So looking at that as well, and then a massive down move in my opinion, even so to take out 89. Now Kiwi dollar, I think is a bit clearer because Kiwi already had its measured move, hence why Aussie Kiwi is a buy in my opinion. Aussie Kiwi here could get a little bit lower, looking for about 114 to get back long, and then looking for much higher moves in the Aussie Kiwi for um, about at least 118. Okay, this B wave still holding here, also had a double bottom. So in any case, this is important to note because then Kiwi should continue to be stronger. Kiwi dollar, as I said before, Kiwi dollar already had its measured move back in the middle of August. So that being said, I still see one more rally into 80.60, but don't rule out. So far, we are holding the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement on that downswing to the open gap. But now look for downside moves. As we are in a dollar CAD or looking to get in dollar CAD long, this should break down, and then if we come back to test 79, I'll look to buy it again with 80 70 targets, and then look for that massive move lower to take out this open gap at 77.27. But even larger than that, if you look at the daily chart of the Kiwi, you will see that we still have this open gap from back in 2011, I'm mistaken, November 2011. Okay, so currently, in my opinion, ABC, this move here is no longer, I don't believe this here, I believe this C wave already happened at this marker, and then now this is a much larger A, much larger B, and then looking for C, so 72 at least, or even 74 again. And then again 80.70 is the back top of this triangle here. Okay, it has held, I believe, on the week. Let's look at that. Okay, so weekly hold of that triangle. So looking for a breakdown again. So back test towards 79, I look to buy it. 87, 80, 70 targets, and then a massive move lower, first targeting 77.20. We'll add on a trendline break if that move does play out as such, and then eye those target levels as discussed. Alright guys, I will talk to you all in the chat room. Feel free to Skype me if you have any questions, or just write me in the online chat. Talk to you guys. There was an email sent out for those who inquired about the trade copier. You can also follow us on Twitter, the private Twitter feed, as well as text messages. So I will also send out another email regarding that as well. Cheers everyone, and good luck trading.